Tonight, I will tell you the perfect Hollywood tale. A story about a kid who found his passion, and though he had many setbacks, through perseverance, hard work, support, and luck, had a happy ending. This story is about me and how I fell in love with acting. I love acting for multiple reasons. I love trying different characters in new auditions, exploring new personalities and relationships in a scene. I like becoming a storyteller, elegantly conveying a plot line with my words and actions. And I even get to bring the audience along for the ride, give them some joy and pleasure. And most of all, I love the applaud and accolades at the end of a beautiful performance. It started with musical theater at the Carmel Dance Center, and then the lead, JoJo, in Seussical Musical Junior at Carmel Middle School. But I wanted to take it to the next level, so I asked my parents if I could do this professionally. And with their approval and support, I auditioned for a Disney cooking pilot. It was one of the most fun things in the world, driving to LA to film with some of my childhood heroes, Hudson Yang and Ashley Liao. But acting isn't just fun. It requires hard work and dedication. For my very first advertisement, I had to kick that soccer ball over 100 times just to get the shot right. I've been taking 3-hour acting classes every Sunday for the past 4 years, and I've been working with my vocal coach once a week since I was 10. But unlike other occupations, with acting, there are no breaks or vacations. Once I got an audition a day before I was going to leave on a trip with my friend Brian. But rather than canceling the vacation, we decided to bring all of our filming equipment with us to film in the middle of vacation. So I spent the next 6 hours studying the script. And then the pandemic swooped in, changing everything, and Hollywood went online. Before quarantine, people would have to live in LA for in-person casting calls. But with COVID, casting directors were forced to allow self-tapes, where you would film yourself doing the audition and then send it in via email. Not only that, some auditions required you to memorize 6-page long scripts, usually very last minute. So in the past, I've had to work with a teleprompter to help me when I had no time to memorize. Unfortunately, with acting, it isn't a meritocracy. So you could get cut for any reason. You don't look the part. You're too tall, you're too short, you look too young, or even you're not Asian enough. But at least in Hollywood, if you don't get the role, they ghost you. Unlike in musical theater, if you don't get cast, you find out via an Instagram post. But even then, most times you don't realize you don't get cast until it actually comes out. For example, in the new Percy Jackson TV show, I could recite the whole entire Grover Underwood scene because I auditioned for that part. But when you finally do get cast, it is one of the most amazing feelings in the world, and that's why I keep pushing through. 1 month before my first week at York School my freshman year, I got cast in Get Curious with Kamala Harris, a YouTube original series for Space Week. The process after casting selects you goes something like this. First, they contact your agents and managers to negotiate rates and hours, and then you have to sign a bunch of paperwork, and then you get to meet the fellow cast members and the crew, and they give you the full script so that you can learn your lines. And finally, you get to film on location and put all of your prep into action. Then there's the high. Once I got back, KSBW wanted to interview me about my experience auditioning and behind the scenes of the shoots. All this attention from this one role was exhilarating. All the likes on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter got to my head, but to be honest, I was just happy with and proud of the hard work I put in and how everything turned out. And then there's the low. Obviously, filming with the vice president comes controversy, political controversy. And because of my interview with KSBW, the right wing picked it up and had their own interpretation of the situation. That Kamala Harris tricked the world by hiring child actors rather than filming normal, authentic children. Even Donald Trump Jr. got into it, tweeting, "Kamala Harris hired child actors to be part of her widely mocked NASA video." And Senator Ted Cruz, wow, even for politics, this is cynical, quite literally fake news. Even Ben Shapiro, he reacted to the video, saying it was a Kamala Harris fail. It got to a point where my managers told me and my family to just go silent on social media and ignore all the constant phone calls and emails that were coming our way. But when you're down, you need a strong support system to help you bring you back up. For me, that's my family and friends. The ones who stand by me and support me through thick and thin. And equally important, you need to believe in yourself, that you did everything you could to make it happen. And then, once I got up, it was go time. Put more effort to get better. Focus more on acting classes. Watch film, live theater to improve my game. Listen to interviews of actors. And also put myself out there every single time a casting call comes my way. I love acting. Not just for the performance, the storytelling, the accolades. I realize I just love the work. The process of learning the lines, doing the research, going through casting. I just love being an actor. And that's why I'm going to apply to college for drama school. And I know, with all the people behind me, supporting me, and my hard work, the next project will be the one. Thank you.